No.
Okay, let me share my screen as well. Can you see my screen? What are you seeing?
I'm putting back my flag and I can see your screen, yes.
What are you seeing? Just to make sure you see the correct stuff.
74%, 41 out of 45, PSLE 2020, Ministry of Education Singapore Primary School Leaving Examination, Mathematics Paper 1.
Okay, good enough. Good enough. Done. Okay, so yeah, so we will start with the PSLE 2020 paper first. Okay, so for this paper, so your mom said you did not do very well. So let's do a deep dive, see what the problem is. Okay, so I can see you get 41 out of 45 for paper 1. So let's see where your first mistake is. So far so good.
I have ceased to exist.
Okay, good. So basically, right, for your this MCQ, you score full marks for that. Okay, so this is our goal. Okay, in order to score 85 and above, so you have to, what are you doing? You have to score full marks for you have to score as high as possible for paper 1. Okay, so this is the MCQ portion. You score full marks for that. Very good. So next, so we should be looking at this booklet B, right? So booklet B,
yes.
The first one is the mistake. Okay, so it says round this to the nearest 100. So where is the 100 position?
This one is my problem.
Yeah, so the 100 position, basically, hold on. Okay, the 100 position is here. So basically, this is the 1 position. Okay, so this is the 100 position, right? So for 100th position, of course, I don't know why you look at the 4, and then the 4 is less than 5, right? So you shouldn't add 1 to it. Okay, so this is your problem. Yes, you're right. Next. You don't need to write anything yet. Okay, so over here, okay, yep. So basically, right, they like to test you this. Okay, this is called you spot this one. You spot.
Sure, I got this question correct.
Yeah, I know you are getting this correct, but I just want to emphasize to you. So you questions like this, you need to use the strategy. The strategy is spot familiar shapes. Okay. So in fact, the concept of spotting familiar shapes is very key in finding the shaded area. Okay, so I'm going to give you another example later on, because yesterday I went through one example with Nancy also. She also pushed forward her lesson. Supposed to be on Monday, but she pushed forward to Friday, which is yesterday. Okay, the rest is very good. Okay, very good. So what's wrong with this part? Okay, it says the table shows the number of storybooks read by each tube. Okay, then part of the table is covered by the ink blot. There were 45 pupils who read at least 2 books. For at least 2 books, yes. So I can see that your understanding is correct here. And what it says, 7. Okay, so let's look at this one, last one. So it says the number of people who read 3 storybooks was equal to the number of people who read 4 storybooks. So let's see if it's possible. Not possible, right? Because you use 45, you minus the 20, you end up with 25. So can 25 divided by 2 and you still get a whole number? No, you don't get a whole number. So the number of people who read 3 and 4 storybooks, they are not equal. It can't be equal, right? Because you can't have 12.5 for 3 books and 12.5 for 4 books. So I am not sure why you say it's not possible to tell. Okay, so this is the concept of you can't have a decimal number or you can't have a fraction for a person. All right. Can you say there are 2.5 students in a school? You can't, right? What is 2.5 students? What is 0.5 students, right? You can stop playing with the filter, or it's already like this.
It's already like this.
Oh, okay.
I'm not playing with it.
Oh, okay.
It
Never mind.
doesn't work itself.
I thought you keep, because I keep seeing your face changing. Okay, never mind. Next, okay. We should be looking at 29. Okay, for 29, right? Yeah, this question is very similar to the question in your mid-year.
I got this question correct too.
Yeah, is it similar to your mid-year question? Okay, but let's assume okay, yeah, you get it correct, but I just want to point out and highlight the concept to you. What kind of concept you should be doing here? So you get this correct. Okay, now of course, subsequently, you'll find out that it's 7. So 7 times 7 is 49. Okay,
E equals 9.
this is the question I shared with Nancy yesterday also. So let me tell you how you should do this question. But before that, I need to get this question to the PowerPoint. I'm using my wife's computer, so I need to learn a bit of how to get this. Yeah.
My mom got asked you. My mom got asked you married, right?
Yeah. 2 days ago.
Yeah, I know, because she told me she's going to Kpo.
Kpo? Oh, okay. No lah, not Kpo lah. Just it's just a friendly gesture, like just to yes, just to understand and of course, okay, I should open this the sharing part. Then I should be using the PowerPoint. It's just like I asked you, how come we can push forward our lesson today, no? So not K4, just
Because my teacher died.
which one? Which one you're talking about now?
The science teacher got sick.
Then you said died. Everybody can get sick, right? Okay, let me get this question to PowerPoint first. Okay, no need. Looks like I don't need to get it in PowerPoint. I can actually do it here. Okay, let's look at this question. Can you see the question now? Okay, can you see?
No, I cannot.
No lah, I'm highlighting already. Can you?
No.
Are you serious? You can't see?
I can see your highlighting.
No, can you see the question now?
Wait. I'm going to leave and rejoin.
No, can you see the question now?
Okay, I just see now.
Can you see the question now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so basically over here it says you have a trapezium and you have a right angle triangle. So this is your right angle triangle. This one. A, B, E. Okay, so this is the right angle. Okay, so now what you need to do is you need to draw another trapezium, ABCF. Okay, so you already have your A here, and of course you have your B here, and you have your C here. So definitely your F is somewhere here, this area. Okay. So how do you decide which point should be the point F? Okay. So you have chosen this point. If I'm not wrong, you have chosen this point, right? Okay, so let me tell you why this point is correct or not correct. How do you decide? Okay, so what's your understanding of a trapezium? So to get a trapezium, the meaning of the definition of trapezium is you must have at least one pair of parallel lines. So that's the characteristic of a trapezium. So now the question I want to ask you is these two parallel to each other? If you're telling me point F is here, of course your point F, you have to do what? You have to label. Okay. So if you decide point F is here, so can you justify these two lines are parallel? How do you decide whether they are parallel or not? How? You should use a ruler, right?
They are in a box. If they are in a box.
Nothing to do with the box. Okay. So you need to make sure that these two lines are parallel. You should use two rulers. Okay. So looks like I still have to put it to the PowerPoint. Because PowerPoint gives me the flexibility to show you two rulers. Can you see my PowerPoint? Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Okay,
why is
good.
it so blue?
Good. Okay, good. So basically what you need to do is I'm showing you how you can justify these two lines are parallel. So you are going to use two rulers. So basically, let me show you. You have a ruler. You have this ruler, long ruler. So you also have this right angle triangle ruler. So what you can do is, first thing you should okay. So just park it here. So aligned it properly. Yeah, good. Then next, use this ruler. Hey, don't draw anything first. Don't draw anything on the diagram first. Okay. So okay. So park it against this ruler. You should know how to draw parallel lines, right? By now. Okay, okay, it's not very perfect here, but I try to do my best. Okay. Okay, good. So I try to park it. I park the long ruler against the right angle triangle. So the next step is we are going to move this, right? Until you get the, okay. Then that point, this point, then you draw a line here. Hey, don't keep drawing, don't keep drawing unnecessary stuff. So you draw a line here. Of course, you need to use a ruler. Okay, so you draw a line here. And then you remove these two ruler. Then you can say, oh, this F point. Okay, if you connect the dots, you'll get a ABCF trapezium. Okay, so this is one way. Okay, so if you decide this is the F point, so look at this. Let's see if this is also, this point F can give you a trapezium knot. The answer is no. Yes or no? I don't know. You still have to test. How do you test? You test with the ruler. So now the line here is this. This is the line, right? Okay, so this is the line. And then similarly, you park this ruler against it. Okay, and then after that, what you do, you just move it down. So so see if you can get, this is not so good. Yeah, this is good. Then you just insert a line. So just draw from here.
Why is it so laggy?
Because of the, I don't know, this maybe because of the computer or something. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So can you see? Okay, basically you just have to make sure that these two lines are parallel. As long as it's parallel, then that means you are good. It's laggy because probably I'm using the.
So you have 3 red bars beside your camera.
I have what?
3 red bars.
Never mind. I don't know what. I don't know what.
That's Zoom's red.
So means the connection is a bit.
Well, connection is unstable.
Unstable. Okay, it's okay. So I'm testing my my wife's house Wi-Fi as well. So yeah, so just get used to it for the time being. Okay, so now let's look at the next question. Okay, so the trapezium part we are done. So now let's look at the next question, which is we have to draw a triangle which has the same area of this. Okay, so this point G definitely does not give you the same area. The main reason is if you take this as the base, if this is the base, this one is the base, right? You take this as the base, this will be the height. Okay, so and then you can see that if this is the base, this is the height. How do you get the area of triangle? Area of triangle is half times base times height, right? So in order to have the same area as this triangle, right angle triangle, what you need to do is you need to have the same base. Okay, you have chosen the base as AB already. But can I ask you, is this height same as the height for?
Yes.
The answer is no.
Why?
You can tell what? You can tell this line, I mean this height, this G point to the base here is not exactly the same. You can measure, right? There is a slight difference here. Here, can you not see? The height it's not exactly the same. There is a difference, very small difference. So there is this gap here. So this height, let's call this the height 1, and the height here, height 0. So height 1 is actually bigger than height 0. So because of this, you don't have the same area. Okay, so then you must be wondering, then how can I have the same height as height 0? Okay, so the key here is this. The key here is you need to take the same base. That is the number one thing you need to do. Let me delete this first. So the next thing you do is you are going to draw another line. So you are going to draw another line. So this line can be here, can be here, can be here. So where is the point? So you need to choose a point such that it has the same height. So where is the height? So okay, let me make use of this line. So the height is this. Okay. All right, let me darken it. Okay, so this is the height. So what you need to do is you are going to move this height, okay, across until it hit a point. Can you see? So it hits this point. Can you see it hits this point? It has the same height. So what you need to do next is extend the line here, touch this point. Let me darken it. Okay, and of course, extend this from here to here. Let me darken it as well. Okay. Then.
But they want you to make ABG, not completely.
Very good. I have not finished. I have not finished. You will soon see the point G. Okay. So the point G is here.
So you know what? I think I know how to do.
Of course, now you know how to do because I already showed you the answer. This is the point G. Why? Because you have the same base and then you have the same height. Right? So with the same base, with the same height. No lah, not this point lah. This point is not same height. Huh?
This one also can.
Okay, Lord, if you say can, let me show you whether it is possible or not possible. So the height is here. Can man?
Wait, sorry,
So
sorry.
short.
I accidentally. Wait.
Okay. This is the point. Because I already make use of this. No, your base is crooked already, cannot. Okay, so this is the point G. Okay, let's move on. This one, of course, cannot lie. You look at the height is so small. Okay. Never mind, I don't want to waste too much time here. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Just don't want to waste time on just one question. Okay, next. 下一题. Let me close this first. Okay, good. This is the last question. Okay, yeah. So this is the last question of this paper 1, both A and B. So now let's move on to
Go to question 5. Go to question 5.
Question 5 of paper 2.
Yes.
Okay. Let's.
I don't know how long to on this question. I still got it wrong.
Oh, 这题啊. Okay, good. So over here it says what? A square is first divided into 2 equal halves. Okay, good. I can see this already. Then the top half is divided into 5 equal, while the bottom half divided into 4 equal part. Okay, fine. Then the total area of the shaded part is this. Okay, what's the area? Okay. This question is something like the 2 orange. Okay, the price of 2 orange is the price of 3 apples. Let me show you. Let me get this into the PowerPoint. This question is similar to 2 orange. The price of 2 orange is the price of 3 apples. Can you not tell? Because right now over here is you have 5. So basically, okay, if I tell you the price of 2 orange is equal to the price of 3 apples. So how are you going to do this? You are going to do, because of this, I can find out the ratio already. So what's the ratio? The ratio is O to A is actually 3/2, right? So that means if the price of orange is 3U, so the price of apple is 2U. Okay, so let me just give you this simple example. I think you have no problem understanding this. Right? To find out the ratio. So similarly, you need to do the same thing for this question. You need to do the same thing for this question. So what is your understanding here? Your understanding should be, okay, you have a square here, right? The square here is what? The square here is, let's assume you have 4U here. Therefore, you have 4U here, right? It's a square, therefore the sides are the same. So 4U for the side for here, 4U for this side as well. Okay, now they say you split this into 2 halves. So which means the 4U, you are going to split it into, so this is the length 2U, this is the length 2U. Okay, so far so good. Okay, very good. Next, so what you need to do now is, what is the area of this thing? The area of this thing is 4U times 2U, which gives you 8U squared, right? Because this is a triangle. This is a
4U, it's 5U.
No, this is a rectangle. Okay.
But that's not 4U, that's 5U.
No, 4U to, never mind. I'm going to divide later. Okay. Anyway, so similarly, below here, I know, okay, I use 4U doesn't mean there are 4 units. I'm not talking about that. Okay. I use 4U to tell you the length is 4U. So each is 0.8. Okay. I get you. I get your understand. I get your point. But let me continue first. So that means similarly below here, you want to find the area. Similarly, it's also 8U squared. Okay. So now with this understanding, so below the two of them is shaded, right? So that means the area of below is divided by 2. which is 4u squared. Okay, so that means these two, deng and deng is 4u squared. Okay, and then now let's look at the above. Above is 1, 2, 3, 3 out of 5. So meaning you have 8u squared, 3 out of 5 is shaded. So 3 out of 5 is shaded, so you have 24 over 5u squared. So 24 over 5u squared, which gives you 4.8. Yeah, 4.8u squared. Okay, so the area above is 4.8u squared, and the area below is 4u squared. And these two, they add up to, so you have 4.8u squared, you have below 4u squared, and these two add up to 165, right? So therefore, you have what? You have 8.8u squared, which gives you 165. Can you help me find out what's u? Given this equation.
18.75.
是吗? Let me double check. Let me double check.
老师不信我。
No, let me double check. Divide by 8.8 is 18.75. But you need to square root this. You need to square root the 18.75.
This thing.
Or maybe you don't have to. Do you know why you don't have to?
Why?
Okay. Okay, when you square root 18.75, you know what you're going to get? You get some indefinite numbers, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you get what's the number? I know you like to spell out all the decimal numbers.
0.127019.
Okay, good. So I leave it as square root 18.75 first. So with this understanding, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to figure out the rest. Okay, they want me to find out what's the area of the square, right? Simple. What is the area of the square? The area of the square is 4u, which is the length 4u here. I will say the side. 4u times 4u. So 4u times 4u is 16u squared. So 16u squared, what are you going to get? 16 times square root 18.75. So you square this, so you're going to get 16 times 18.75. So what's the answer? 16 times.
This thing.
16 times 18.75. So I can actually, I don't need to use the, okay, let me use calculator times 16. Oh, 300. Yes, 300. So the answer is 300 cm squared. Okay, does it make sense? The key here is you need to find out what's u squared. Actually, you don't have to find out u. You just need to find out u squared. U squared, like you say, is equal to 18.75. Oh. And you know that your this area of this entire figure is 16u squared. So you just take 16 times 18.75, which gives you 300. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So yeah. So that's the way. Okay. That's the way you can do this question. What about let's assume you never use this method. Let's assume you use the proportionality method. How are you going to use the proportionality method? You can, right? 4 and 5, right? What's the common multiple? 20.
20.
Yeah.
So make it all.
You need to draw 20. You need to draw 20 of them. Okay. Actually, you don't need to draw lah. So that means
modeling lah.
Yeah, modeling. Yes.
So
actually, modeling, right? Okay, very good. So since you spell out modeling, so since you talk about modeling, so modeling is another way to Another way to call modeling is called proportionality method. Okay, let me show you. Proportionality means you have 1u is equal to 6, so 2u is equal to 12. That's called proportionality. 1u is equal to 6, so 2u is equal to 12. So this is called proportionality. So basically you use the proportion times 6, and then of course you times 6. All right, so this is proportionality. Okay, so let's do the above. So above is we have 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2. So like I say, 5 and 4, the common multiple is 20, right? So I'm going to use 20u here. So I'm going to use 20u here. Okay, so if you have 20u for the length or for the side of this square, so above is, so 20u, above is 3/5, right? Because 3 of them is shaded, right? So 3/5 is what? 3/5 is 12u. Okay. Okay. So below 20u, below is half. Yeah, right? So 10u. Okay. So with this understanding, what you can have is, so this one, they add up to 12u. So let me combine these three together. So this is 12u. And then, of course, your side, you have already determined the side. You have decided the side is 20u. So half of it is 10u. So 10u is here. So with this understanding, you have 10u times the 12u, which gives you 120u squared. So that is the area for above, the shaded one. Below is 20u. Half of it is 10u. So let me combine it. Let me combine the below. So you have 2. So 2 of them is 10u. So I write down 10u here. And then of course, this part is 10u as well. So therefore, 10u, 100u squared. So you have 100u squared, you have 120u squared. They add up to 220u squared. So 220u squared is equal to 165
divided by
correct. 220. So what's the answer?
0.75.
0.75. That's good. So it's 3/4. Right? Let me double check. Let me help you double check. 165 divided by 220. Yep, 3/4. So u squared is equal to 3/4. Next step. The next step is you need to find out the area of this entire thing, right? So you have decided 20u is the side. So the area of the square is 20u squared. 20u times 20u. So that will give you 400u squared. So 400 times the 3/4. So you get 300. So this is cm squared. So this is another way to get the answer. So far so good. Okay. Next.
Okay.
Next.
Do you want to change? Do you want to save changes?
No, I don't.
Just not that thing here.
No, I don't want. Okay. Anyway, next 下题. Good. Good. It's good to use a highlighter. So when you use a highlighter, so you can see that, oh, this is a isosceles triangle, right? So it makes
go to question 7.
This is what had an equal number of gold and silver. She gave. So what do you think? This is a branch. Okay, good. So in this case, right? In this case, total is this. Okay. Then you have the equal number of gold and silver. So gold, I think basically you are talking about this one is silver, but since they have the same number, so that's why you use both gold. I'm fine with that. But at least you should know this is actually for silver. Okay, then this is for gold. You can actually make use bracket that like to a label to label.
Yeah,
okay. So of course total is 2G. Okay. Next, so she gave 26 gold. So gave away is minus. So you have this G minus, very good. Left. So this is left, right? So this is what gave okay, gave Maggie. So this is to Maggie. Okay, actually, I think you don't have to write this minus sign now. Don't have to write. Just write a 26 there. Okay. Then over here 14, no need to just a 14 here. So this is to Maggie. Label also to Maggie. And then of course this is this letter is S. So instead of S, you just use G, just to simplify everything. So it's a G. Okay. So this is left. Yeah. Hey, where are you? You turn off your camera.
I did not. You can go check your participants. My camera is on.
Okay, but I think you change your, yeah, okay, you keep changing your this background. But anyway, never mind. So this is the so-called draw the branch plus the labeling. Okay, it helps. Now she gave the remaining stars to Nick. Remaining stars to Nick. So basically this one and then this one to Nick. Okay, so they add up to what? So you G minus 26 plus G minus 14. Okay, so you add up is 2G minus 40. So this is to Nick, right? So once you get this, then what it says, so Nick was given 1 gold star for every 3 stars. I mean, for 1 gold star for every silver stars, right? So that this means this one and this one. So this is one T. Let me make use of your way of doing it. Your way of doing is G minus 26. This is 1T. Okay. And then over here, G minus 14. This is 3T. So can you help me figure out? 你拿对吗这题？错。Hey, can you help me figure out this? This is your way of doing. You see, I follow you already. I follow your method.
Okay.
Do you understand this part or not?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then find out what
It
is
means gold and both gold and silver is the same, so you just label as G.
yeah. Then what about this 1T and 3T?
Because every one gold star equals to 3 silver star.
Correct. So can you help me figure out what is G? So with these two, right? I think you can get G and you can get T lah.
Okay. Sure. How can you find T?
What's your G first?
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, you find G already, then you can find T.
G equals to 32.
So G equals to 32. So with G equals to 32, how to find T? Okay, what's T?
T is
6.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this, I think you can actually put back, I mean, you can put the G equals to 32 into the question already. Okay, so G is 32.
32 times
Then
equals to
what they ask?
64.
Oh, yeah. Lor. They asked Lucy at first, right? At first. So here.
64.
Yeah. Lor.
Wait, let me get the answer sheet to check if it's correct or not.
Yeah, sure.
64 is correct.
Okay, so let me tell you what is the common mistake for questions like this. Okay, why I say so? Because Nancy made a similar mistake for this type of question yesterday.
So she not as smart.
She make a mistake means okay, this is a 3-mark question, right? She get penalized for 1 mark, but for you, you get penalized for 3 marks. Okay. Okay. Let me continue to do this first. So okay, let me get the PowerPoint out. You see my PowerPoint? I make it smaller first. Okay, so a lot of students, right? You know what they do? What they do is this. They do not have the branch. Okay, they do not have this branch diagram. So all they have is
Model.
no. Okay, of course they can use model, but when they use model, okay, let me open my PowerPoint.
But model is still correct. What you can actually model is easier to understand.
Correct, but the point I want to point out to you is nothing to do with model method or the branch method. I want to show you what is the common mistake. Maybe which you don't realize. Maybe sometimes you also make the same mistake. Because let me show you what mistake Nancy made. Okay, then you ask yourself whether you make the same mistake. Okay, so the mistake is, let me move this above first. Okay, good. Okay, let me make it. No, nothing to do with model. Okay, or nothing to do with before change after. The point I want to make is not because of model or something. So a lot of students, they just do the G minus 26 equals to 1T. Let me show you first. G minus 14 equals to 3T. Okay, a lot of students, they can do this. And then they find out that G is equal to 32. And then T equals to 6. And then they just say this is the answer. Okay, I'm not even talking about the model.
Careless. That's careless.
Why? Okay, why?
It's just plain careless.
Why you say this is careless? Why?
Because T is not the total.
为什么?
Because, okay, you know what? Can we just replace the T with X?
Okay, let's replace with P. Okay, sometimes you like to use P, right? 3P, right? So P equals to 6.
T means part.
And then they stop here. They say the answer is 32.
No.
Okay, of course, now you know the answer is not 32. But in the exam...
Because you're only finding one.
Okay, why people make mistake is because...
Never read question.
Okay, the main reason for not using the diagram, let me tell you what. The main reason for not using the diagram is when you have nothing, you only have this much, right? You are actually you are confused. You're confused. G is 32, P is equal to 6. That means the answer must be one of these two. Okay, so you don't even know what is G here, you know. After doing so many things, you don't even know what is G here. Okay, but for us, if you have done it this way, okay, so what is this way? This way is you have the branch. Okay, can you see? Okay, so basically with the branch here, okay, with the branch here, so you get the answer G equals to 32, T equals to 6, and now you come back to the branch. Okay, you come back to the branch, then you key in the G equals to 32. Okay, then you go and read the question. The question says what? The question says, how many stars did Lucy have at first? So basically, what you need to do now is you need to look at the diagram, which answer you pick. Okay, and therefore you will pick 2G. So 2G is equal to 2 times 32. Therefore, you will give the answer 64. Okay, so without the diagram, just imagine there's nothing here. You have nothing. Okay, this is not given. All right, this is rubbish. This is not given. All you have is here. You don't even know what's G. You don't know what's T. All you know is, okay, I have reached this step, and I don't know I don't know what they are. So okay lah, then I just pick one of the answer. Okay, so the benefit of using the branch is you can see the branch, and this branch is actually a very clear, I call this the mind map, or I call this the overview of the question. So the question asks for egg first, you pick the egg first, 2G. If the question asks what is the silver given to Nick, you pick this one. So if they ask what is the gold given to Nick, you pick this one, which is G minus something. Or what is the total gold and silver given to Nick, then you pick these two. It's very clear cut with the diagram. Without the diagram, you don't even know what is this, you know. So Nancy made the mistake. She stopped at here. Without the diagram, she did not use the diagram or the branch diagram. Okay, so please start to use the diagram, start to use the branch method, start to use the table method. Okay, because after you figure out the answers, all you need to do is you pick from the diagram. It can be the branch method, it can be the table method. You just pick from the diagram. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate to you another question with this, the benefit of having a diagram. Question 8. Okay, very good. 对了 9. The first one, what happened? Count wrongly, is it?
No, it's when I was labeling, I labeled 0 as 6.
哪里? Where is 0? Oh, 这里啊。Okay, so that means 2 marks.
This is my own problem.
Yeah, 2 marks gone because of this. Then of course, how come the yellow and the red? What's wrong with the yellow and the red? Okay, so that means 3 marks gone.
Yeah. No, 4 marks.
Oh, why 4 marks? Oh, okay. 4 marks gone. 4 marks gone because you never read question or you read wrongly. Yeah, something like that. 11. Anything wrong? Wow, good.
No.
These days the long question, right? I think you're quite I cannot say quite good. Okay, you are quite okay. Yeah. Because if I say you are quite good, then you get arrogant already. Okay, this question 13. Very good. But I'm still not very satisfied because okay, similarly, if you keep doing this, right? You see, if you keep doing this, you don't even know what you are doing because there is no statement. What are all this? What are all this? Okay. So next time I suggest, hello, stop. Hello, stop. Why you divide by 4?
Because quarter.
So next time I wish you can do just write 1/4 times circle instead. So this will guide you along. So 1/4 times, you are finding the parameter. So you write 2 pi r, right?
Teacher,
then you continue.
My teacher also taught me to do this. I don't do this is because I'm scared that I might make careless mistake. So I do step by step.
The only careless mistake is here. Because Nancy also sometimes forget to divide by 4. Okay. I think you also encounter this. You also sometimes forget to divide by 2 or divide by 4. Okay, so that's the reason why I really encourage you to do 1/4 times circle if you see a quadrant. Okay, or you can even draw the quadrant out to remind yourself this is my BCD. Okay, so with this, so you write down 1/4 times circle and then 1/4 times 2 pi r. Of course, you continue. So the r, okay, I don't know what's r here. Okay, so please start to use this because the moment you do this, you tend to forget the divide by 4 because not only you make this mistake, Nancy make this mistake, the other student also make this mistake sometimes. Okay, Next. 诶，这题为什么？how come you get 360 for both? Cannot be what? Huh? You want to reattempt this question or not? When you get the same answer for both parts, right? You should question yourself.
I did.
So have
But
you
no time left.
okay? Please redo this question, part B. See if you can get the answer. Most of the time, Nancy redo the question. Nancy managed to get the correct answer. Yeah. Please do it on a piece of paper. Then write the answer.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh my god.
Just want to add melody to it, ma. Can I not add melody? Why you block your camera?
My ears died out.
Oh, okay. So he sold 40%, 30%. This is transaction question already, what? Just use the branch lah for this part. Part B. Sold ma, give away ma. So transaction.
$450. Wrong.
Wrong. Okay. Let me draw the branch. So, okay, why I want to use the branch method, let me demo to you. Sold, can you see? Sold, right? Then what's the meaning of sold? Transaction. You sell, you give, you use. Okay, this is called transaction. So, transaction. So, transaction type of question, you use the branch method. Okay, so how many blue pen and red pen did sell together? Oh, so 总共多少？总共是得 360, right? Yeah, okay, total is 360. Good. So total is 360. So what you do? So you do split. Okay. So blue is blue. So red is 360 minus blue. Right? Why I use 360 minus B? Because if I can use one letter, I don't want to use two letters. So what's the word? 可以吗? Okay, next. So he sold 40% of his pens. So 40%. And let me see. Let me start from the beginning. Mr. Lim had blue pens and red pens for sale. He sold 270 blue pens. Then 25% of the pens sold were red. So that means 75% is blue, right? So 270 divided by 3/4, 360. Okay, good. Yeah. So now, he sold 40% of his pens. So 40%, that means this is 40% of this 360. So 40% of this is, can you help me out? 360 times 0.4.
144.
Okay, good. So okay, 144 sold. I'm doing for part B. And then how many left? So 360 minus the 144.
216.
216. Yeah. And move it down a bit. Okay. Okay, good. So the branch is like this. Then next 30% of the pens left unsold were blue. So 30% of this. So it's a 3/10 of 216 is blue. Right? So what's the answer? So 7%, that means it's 70% left unsold were red law.
4.8.
等一下 how many red pens did Mr. Lim have at first? Okay,
There
hold on.
was 64.8 blue.
Hold on. Let me read the question carefully. I think there is a problem. There's a problem when we try to understand the question. Mr. Lim had blue pens and red pens for sale. Okay, he sold 270 blue pens and 25% of pens were red. Okay, 这个可以. So how many blue pens? Okay, did Mr. Lim sell together? Okay, together is 360. Okay, he sold 40% of his pen. I know already. That means the 360 here, right? Is 40%.
You
So-
just found out.
Okay. So 360 is 40%. So that means this understanding is wrong. Okay. So 360, because how many blue pens and red pens did sell
1% equals
together?
to 9. 1% equals to 9.
Then total. So the total pens is
Total is 900.
total is 900. So 900 minus the 360 lor.
540.
540 is the unsold one. So within these unsold ones, so 30% blue lor. So 30% of this 540.
378. That's still not the answer.
No, wait. We have not reached the end yet. So 340, 30% of this 540. This is the blue. Okay. And this is the left. Okay. And then of course 70% is the red left. So can you tell me what's the answer? 70% times 540. 70% times 540. What's the answer?
$378. Not the answer.
No. This is not the answer, of course, because you do it. What the question you're asking? Red at first. This is red left. Of course, this is not the answer. That's the reason why you don't make the same mistake like Nancy and some of my other students. Okay, 378 is red left. The question is asking red at first. So what you need to do, you need to find out red.
360 minus 270 equals to plus the 378 equals to 468. Done.
等一下 he sold 270 blue pen, right? So 360 is the total sold. So that means how many red pens sold? Hello. How many red pens sold? So hard, man. Total sold is 360. Yes. 对. Is this the answer? 368.
Yes.
对咯. That's the reason why I want you to use the branch method, because once you have drawn this diagram, you will see that 378 is not the answer, because 378 refers to red left. The question is asking red at first. So you need to plus the red sold.
Okay.
So once again, you tell me, no, I'm not going to make that mistake. And just, I think 10 minutes pass and you already start to make, you already start to make the same mistake again. So the benefit of having the diagram is very, very clear to all students. All right. It's not that, oh, it's my method. That's why I want.
Sound like my principal.
什么东西？
你听起来很像我的学校的 principal.
Wow, really? Okay, but never mind. So I really, really want you and Nancy and the other student to appreciate the beauty of having this diagram.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it Charmaine?
Yeah, Charmaine. But anyway, I want you to focus on this more than Charmaine, okay? Because I don't want you to make this mistake again. Okay. All right, next, 下一题. And normally when you get the you get the same answers, you get the same answer for both questions, then normally you are wrong. Wow, 15. I thought 15 is very similar to one of the questions we have done before. 不是吗? So let me see. Wow, you get both wrong. Let's see. So these are Casey hung some identical rings vertically as shown. 这题 okay what? The thickness of each ring is 1. So with this 1 cm, this is also 1 cm. So that means inside is how much? Inside is 7, right? 7 cm. So let me label them first.
Inside is 7, so 7, 7.
什么叫 7, 7? This is the diameter leh. Okay, so now let's see. So what it says here is what? What it says, you look at the arrangement here. So the arrangement is, what was the distance from the top of the first ring to the bottom of the fourth? So where is it? Here, right? 这里, right? Then 这题 should be quite easy, what? You just count, lor. How to count? 怎么 count? 1, 1, 2, okay, 1, okay, let me make use of it by using okay, a marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have 9. Okay, then inside here is how much?
9 times 4 minus 9.
No, 9. You're not listening. You're not following also. All right, let me get this question to the other. This is it's very hard to do it here. Let me crop it out. So please follow closely. There's no, I'm doing for question A. You don't go at 9 times. Not yet. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, this is 1. Right? Okay. This is also 1. This is also 1. And then of course, this is also 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the thickness contribute 9 cm. The rest is How much is here? Inside here. Okay. Inside here, supposed to be 7. Inside is supposed to be 7. But because you have one ring on top of the bottom, so instead of 7, this is 6. So 这个是6. And then similarly, how much is here? How much is here? So supposedly, supposedly you should have 7, but because of your this, because you have a bottom ring and then you also have another top ring here. So instead of 7, this is 5. So similarly, you have 5. Then similarly, you have 5. So you have 3, 5, and then you have...
That's what I said just now.
Okay, good. Then is this the correct answer? 30. So is 30 the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so 30 is the answer. Okay, so basically you should do it like this. Okay, if you manage to see it this way, yep, very good. But you should have seen it this way at your first attempt. Okay, not redo. Next, 下一题, part 2. The distance from the top of the first ring to the bottom of the last ring was 198. So how many rings did Casey hang altogether? Oh, 这一题 very good. So you already start with the simple they call it what? You already start with this simple example already. So the question is 198, right? Okay. So what do we have? We have 30 cm. How many rings we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 rings. 4 rings is 30 cm, right? 对吗? So you need to find out. Okay, I don't think 198 can divide by 30 nicely. So what do you get? 198 divided by 30. Can you help me out? $198 divided by 30. What do you get? Are you helping me? 198 divided by 30. 6.6. So that means I want to have 6. So that means 198, 180, and you still have 18 cm as the remainder. Okay, good. So what this question wants you to do is you are going to have 6. Okay, 4 ring is 30 cm, right? So you have 6 30 cm. So basically you have 30 cm, 30 cm, 30 cm. Let me write here 30 cm. You have 6 30 cm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, another one 30 cm. So 4 ring, 4 ring, 4 ring, 4 ring, 4 ring, and you are going to have 18 cm left. Okay, so what you need to do is you continue from this figure. Yep, you continue to draw it here. Okay, 18 cm. So just let's imagine you continue to draw it. Okay. Then of course you continue to draw this. Okay. So continue means from here. This is 5. Right? Then this is 9. No. So this is okay. So what I'm trying to say is you can actually do this. So what I'm trying to say is instead of drawing it yourself, because I can't draw it very nicely here. I just make use of the diagram itself. Can you see that this part? So you reach here already, right? And you still need 18 cm, right? So this part is actually this part. This part is actually this part. Okay, the same arrangement. So you need another 18 cm. So how do you get 18 cm? This is 5 cm. Okay, and this is 2. And this is 5. And this is 2. And this is 5. So what do you get? So you get what? You get 7. Okay, 7. So how many ring you get? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get 24 already. So 24 you add 1 and then 2. So 2 is how much? This is 7, this is 7, this is 14. So it's 26.
26.
28, sorry. 14. Oh, no. Cool ring is okay. 14 is the length.
Right.
Yeah, so 2 ring. So should add 2. 26.
28.
26, right?
Yeah.
The answer is 26.
No. The answer is 28.
Yeah, 26 can only give you what? 26 can only give you 14 plus. Okay, you need 18 more. So
no, you need 2 more to get the answer.
Yeah. And what I'm saying is you have the 18 cm here, right? What I'm saying is you have the 18 cm. So the 18 cm, let me double check.
It's the top and the bottom.
Yes. So you have the 18 cm, then that means you have the 18 cm. The 18 cm, let me go to the.
是上面和下面.
Yes. But what I'm trying to say is this. So let me erase this. Okay. 24 rings is here already. This is 24 ring. This is 24 ring. And now you need another 18 cm. So 18 cm. So how many ring you need to get 18 cm? Okay. To get 18 cm, you need to have. This is okay. This structure here. Okay. This structure here is this. Okay. So you can see that it. I mean, here is 8, right? According to you. So this is also 8. So 1, 8, 1, 8, and then another 8. Okay, this is 24. Right? So you have 1 ring. This is 8. So you have 10 cm more. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4 rings to get the answer 28. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Next. Is this the last question already? Okay, before that, let's take a brief break. Oh, okay. So let's take a brief break. Then we come back and look at 16 and 17. And of course, you still have the next paper. Okay, let's take a 5-minute break. Hello, I'm back. So let me know when you're back. Hello. We should be looking at question 17. Can you see question 17?
Yeah.
Okay. So for question 17, I see what? I see each blouse.
It's my problem. This one my problem. I forgot to add a 0 at the back.
Oh, okay. Can also what do you mean by you add the 0? You're not supposed to have 0, you know, 10 point.
No, 10.50 times 40 equals to 420.
对呀。OK 咯。So
我忘了放 0.
but here you write 42. Okay. So another 4 marks. Okay, then what about this question? Totally no idea or what?
I know how to do it.
How come now only you know how to do?
Because I saw the answer, I understand.
No. So this, okay, by the way, this question is the same strategy like the question in paper 1. Okay, you need to spot familiar shapes. Okay, so nothing to do with the answer lah. The approach is more important. So let's look at this question together. Let me get it out. Okay, so next time I want you know how to do. Okay, so what's the area of each triangle that was cut out? This one. Okay, if you say you know how to do that, okay, I'm not going to go through it. Okay, then next paper. Okay, let me go to your. No, I don't want to say. Let me open the close all tabs. No, I don't want to say. Okay, so I'm going to open your. No, I don't want to say. Okay, Rosyteh. Wow, someone is cooking with a lot of spice outside. Sorry, let me. Okay, we should be looking at this Rosyteh paper 2 first. Okay, let's go to the last question first. Let's go from the last question. Okay, this one quite okay. This one looks familiar. This question 17, 16. And this question also look very familiar to me. Okay, very good. Then what about this? Okay, 15 is also good. 哇，全对啊。Are we supposed to look at this paper?
Question 10.
Oh, correct. So good. Surprise. Next 10. Wow, question 10 you messed it up. So how you want me to? Do you have the original paper?
How is it 90?
No. Okay, do you have the original paper? This is what Rosyteh. I go
You
to
can
the
go
website.
online.
Yeah, go online. Rosyteh. Hold on. 2020. Okay. Okay, I stop sharing first. I go online first. So Rosyteh 2020. Okay, sorry. No. Okay, good. Okay. 可以。Let's stop. Okay. Let me start sharing. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Good. So
Go to test paper 3.
no, done already. I downloaded it already.
Oh,
Question 10. This one, right? Okay. Eh? Good. Eh? Okay, good. This is the one. Let me get it out. All right, nice. Okay, so it says make up a rectangle, two identical squares. Okay, good. And this what straight lines. They find this. Okay, good. Let me zoom in. Okay, so looks like this is not still not very good. So let me zoom in a little bit more. This is big enough. Good. So over here, this is 33. So therefore, this is what 90 minus 33 is 57, right? Then if this is 57, this is 33, right? And this is 90. And this one is 57. So this one is also 57. Right? Okay, this is my target. So if this is 57, this is 90. 可以了啦，这个是 33. So 33, then this is 180 minus 33. Can you help me out?
147.
Yeah, is the answer 147?
No, the answer is 90 degrees.
Oh, so what is your answer then?
147 degrees.
Okay, so the answer is 147 degree. If they ask for this P, this angle P, yeah, it cannot be 90. Okay, next. I need to look at yours. 哪一张？这张 OK. Which question? 9.
So I got 90 marks.
Oh, okay. Then which is the other one? Oh, 这题. This one bought some pot each. You also bought an equal number. This one used the each number total lah, right? Okay, I'm not sure, but at least I look at the word each here. Okay, it gives me the when I see the each here, right? It gives me the indication. Okay, I can use the each number total method. But anyway, never mind. Let me just try if I can use that method. Let me get this. Okay. Okay. So the bought some pot plant at each. So he also bought an equal number of identical bag of soil. So basically pot. So this is plants, and this is soil. So each is $15, and this is what? Same number. Okay, so let me quickly sketch them. So this is plants, and this is soil. Then of course this is a cost per item. This is number of item. Okay, and this is total cost. So this is $15, and this is don't know is you. But I know there are identical bag of soil. So identical, that means the number is the same, P and P. So the average price of a pot of plant and a bag of soil was 12.50. So Mr. Okay, so you can get the total cost is 15p here, and then the total cost is UP, right? Then with these two, what you can do is the average price of a pot and plant and a bag. So the average price is 12.50, right? So it means 15 plus U divided by 2 is 12.5. So with this understanding, U equals to 10. So U equals to 10. So you look at the, I want you to appreciate the beauty of the table. Okay. So once you have this, you key in U equals to 10 into this, okay, the table. Now what you have is Mr. Chan paid 45 less for the bag. So for the bags of course. So which one? So this is instead of UP, this is 10p already. Okay. So 15p minus 10p is equal to 45. So 5p equals to 45. So p is equal to 9. So you just key in the 9 here. This is 1, 3, 5. Okay, so with this, so what? How much did he spend on the plant? Plant, right? Which is the plant here. Okay, so you will not make mistakes. It's harder to make mistake. The question asks for plant. I give the plant to the question. Okay. A lot of students, they might have stopped at p equals to 9, and then that's it. Or they might stop at 45. But the question is not asking for 45. The question is also not asking for 9. The question is clearly asking for what is the total cost for plant. Right? You look at this table, it's very clear cut. They can ask you anything. They can ask you what is the total number of plants and soil. Total number means add together, right? They can ask you what is the cost of soil, or what is the cost of soil, which is $10. Okay, they can ask you what is the total money spent. Total money spent means these two. Just pick and give. It's very hard to make mistakes. All right, so please start to make use of this table method because it helps. 来，另外一题。OK， done。Oh, just to clarify this question, the shade, the front part. Okay, so you could have done it this way, but of course you must use a ruler. Must be straight line. Or if they ask you to shade, let's say this is not draw. If they ask you to shade, you know what you need to do? You really need to shade it properly, not like this, not like this. Okay, if you shade like this, you are going to be penalized. This is wrong. You know what shade? Shade means this. Solid one. 可以吗? Of course, you need to shade it much better than my shading. Okay, my shading is still not as good, so you need to shade much better.
Sure, like this. Okay.
You use a 2. I use a the pencil 2.5B, is it, or 2B? Or use the, they have the thing very flat. They have a very flat head one. The very 2B. Flat head. 2B pencil. Okay, that one is for you to do the, you know, the optical. Okay, you remember? So this is question 1. This is A, B, C, D. So you need to shade the correct answer, right? You need to shade it properly. You need to shade it properly. Not like this. Not like. Also not like this. Or not like this. Okay, you need to shade it full, 100%. Okay. Okay, next. Okay. 不是这个。Yes. Paper 1. 15 而已啊。Wow, first question already wrong. Wow, how come you get this wrong again? round off 80.
是都没有点，
Where's the decimal point? 我都看不到。
我也看不到。
Yeah, then never mind. Oh, okay. Actually, right. It I think it makes sense lah. If give you 80, right, 282, right. The extreme right one is the 1000. Okay. Then of course this
But
is
this still cannot because no decimal point.
yeah lah, but just to let you know. Okay, never mind. Oh, by the way, Nancy also finished the PSLE 2020 paper already. She scored quite well, 90 plus. Just some minor mistakes only. Just to let you know. So this is correct. Oh, so T was wrong. So sold is a transaction question. So transaction question, of course, yeah. Let me look at this. She sold 200, so it's left. Then 3/5 of this. Then 这个是OK good， 这里是对的，然后这里这个也是对的。Then what they say? Then after that she had one half of the roses left. Okay. Half of the roses left. So that means half T is equal to 这个咯。So basically what you need to do is you need to write equal to half T, not half. So if you write like this, so that means 3. Which one is left? You see, you never label, it's very hard to see. So 举说这个是 okay, next time must label. This is what morning. Then 2/5 of the remainder in the afternoon. So 2/5 of the remainder. So this is afternoon. Then this is left. Okay, just write, just label it. So when the question asks you, then you can actually look at the diagram and just give the answer to the question. So it should be this minus 120 equals to half T. So 0.5减 0.6. So 0.6, okay, 0.1 T equals to 120. So T equals to 1200. So the T equals to 1200 here. So what they asked, how many stocks of roses did she sell in the afternoon? Pick this. This is afternoon, 对不对？对不对？ So that means 250 minus 80. So 250 means 1200 minus 80. Can you use a calculator and help me out?
$480.
是吗？ Okay, hold on. Let me double check.
Says it over here.
But there is no 480 here. Let me double check. 2/5 times 1200. 400 lah, minus 80 leh. So the answer is 400.
400.
So that's why I want you to draw the branch plus label. The labeling, morning, afternoon, left. So when you read the question, like the questions sell in the afternoon, you know afternoon is here. So you just pick this and give it to them. Okay, so it's harder to make mistake this way. If not, you keep making careless mistakes. Actually, it's not careless. It's just that you don't know how to answer the question. It's not careless. Okay, I tell the same thing to my other students. It's not careless. Okay, the question asked for what? In the afternoon, right? So in the afternoon is here. So you need to help yourself by labeling. Okay, by labeling. This one looks like the iPhone camera. Next. Okay, everything's good. 没有啦。还有吗？this one is also spot familiar shape.
没有了。
没有错了哦。Okay, good. 如果没有错 then that means I should go to one last question with you. 这里哦。 这题你都错。这题啊，20, 30, 30. So what's wrong? Two stations from 这个 so 5 boys. So at any time, two of them play while the other two watch. So each of them had the same amount of time playing, but how many minutes did each boy play? So how many minutes did each boy play, right? So how many minutes each boy play means you need to take total time divided by total boys. So the total boys is 5 boys. So you need to find out what's the total time. So you have two stations, and you have two stations. Each station you have 9 a.m. to 10:30. So it's 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1 hour 30 minutes. 1 hour 30 minutes. So that is this one. 1 hour 30 minutes. 90 minutes. So 90 minutes here. 90 minutes here. So at any time, two of them play while the other three boys watch. So two of them get to play. So two of them get to play. So that means one play here, one play here, right? 对吗? So if each of them had the same amount of time playing, so 90 plus 90, so the total time is what's the answer for this question? What's the given answer? So these two add up to 180.
It's supposed to be 36.
Yeah, because 180 divided by 5.
Divided by 5.
180 divided by 5. How you get it? Because you will get 90 minutes for this. You will get 90 minute play time for this. So the total time is 180. So total time divided by the total people, then that's the each boy, right? So
yeah.
the key for this, the key for such question is always total time divided by the number of people.
Okay.
Okay. And in this case, the total time is you get 90 minutes for one that chart. Okay. So another 90 minutes for the other that chart. Okay. So therefore, these two add up to 180. Okay. They can give you the football, basketball court type of question. It's the same thing. Okay. 是吗？是没有贴是吗？ Okay, good. Since I get this, I just want to talk about this. Let me get. I don't want to talk about this question, but I want to talk about similar question. Similar to this. So for this question, right? Oh, I think it's easier to put it in the paper. Good. So I think you can see that you have this triangle here. Okay. So for this triangle, right? For this triangle. Okay. So the area of this triangle is base times height or times half, right? So in order to get the same area, so let's say you have decided this is the base, right? So which one is the height? This is the height. Okay, this is the height. Let me make it thicker. Okay. Yes. So format. Okay. Good. So this is the height, right? So if this is the height, right? What you can do is if you are asked to get a similar height, similar height, no, similar area triangle, the only possible answer is here. And this question is similar to the question just now from the PSLE 2020. Okay. So this triangle have the same area. Okay. As this.
Because it has the same height and the same base.
Correct. Okay. And in fact, I want to further elaborate this question because I really like this question a lot. They can actually test you this way also. Okay. They make use of the formula area of a triangle is equal to half times base times height, right? So for this question, this is the base, right? And then this is the height, right? And if I'm not wrong, this is 14, this is 12. Then what is this given? What's this given? Let me see. The square has an area of 81. Okay, so therefore this is 9. So that means the height is 9 cm. Okay, good. So therefore, the area of this triangle is half times base, which is here. Is this given? YZ. Let me see. The perimeter of the triangle XYZ is 12 and then 14. They say they have the same perimeter. Okay, so the perimeter of this one is 36. So 36 minus the, so this is 12. This is 14. So this is 26. 36 minus 26, or the base is 10. So therefore the base is 10 and then the height is 9. So therefore you get 45 cm squared. Okay, now comes the important part. What if they ask you this? What's the length here? How do you find this length?
Find the area times 2 and then divided by
Correct.
that one.
Which one? Divided by which one?
The base.
Which is the base in this case? Yes. Okay. So basically, for a triangle, right, you can see this as the base as well. Right? If you see this as the base, then this will be the height already. Right? So therefore, how do you find this height? This height is equal to, so same thing. You know the area of the triangle is 45. You do it by using this base and this height just now. That's why we get 45, right? So therefore, 45 is equal to half times the base times the height. The height here is, okay, let me call this height 1. Okay, so I need to find height 1. So therefore, I already have the base 14, right? So this is my height 1. So this is 45. So therefore, half times 14, 7. So height 1 is equal to, okay, right here, height 1 is equal to 45 divided by 7. So you get 6, and then you have 3/7 cm. Okay, which is this. Okay, so this is the concept where you can find the area of triangle depends on whether you see this as the base, or you can also see this as the base, or you can even see this as the base. Okay, all sides can be the base. It depends from which angle you look at it. So different, if you look at it from different angles, then therefore you will have a different heights. Okay, and they all give you the same area, by the way. All right, so that is the point I want to highlight to you for this question. Okay, and the reason, okay, since we are doing this question, the last thing I want you to appreciate is maybe you have not realized. You have been learning it, but you have not realized that this thing is okay. For the formula of a rectangle, the formula is length times breadth. For the formula triangle is half times base times height. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Why there's a half? Why not 1/3? Why not 1/4? Why must be half? This is a rectangle, right? No feel. Don't draw leh. Don't draw anything yet. Okay, good. So if you have a rectangle here, okay, so this is the length, this is the breadth.
Turn into a triangle.
Correct. So if you split it, right, you will get two triangles, which is 1 and 2. Now split, please help me add the line. 没有啦, not this line lah, just not the line lah. No lah, I don't want this line lah, just not the line. This line, this diagonal, yes. Okay, stop. Okay, so if you split it, right, can you see one line only? Please stop, stop. Okay. You are uncontrollable. Okay, good, stop. You don't play, okay? Okay, just stop here.
No, I press the undo button, they undo both. I press
okay.
redo, they undo both.
Okay. Stop. Okay, stop. Thank you. Okay, good. Because okay, so can you see the thing is, okay, can you see here? So basically what you can see is the area of the rectangle, right? If you half it, right, you will get the triangle 1 and triangle 2. And these two have the same have the same area. That's why you have this divided by 2 here. It's not 1/3. It's also not 1/4. Actually, every triangle you have, so let's say if you have a triangle like this, right? Okay, you give it the same you just do what? You just do a what do you call it? Symmetric. Okay, you do a symmetrical reflection, right? So you get a rectangle. Okay, or square. Okay, that's the reason why the half is here. It's not 1/3. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so any other question for me?
No.
没有啊，你妈妈在吗？
在。
OK 咯 just share with your mom a bit。
老师。
妈妈，对咯，他那个OK， 他这个 Rosyteh 的这个 prelim 他做的不错。OK。
对。
连那个 PSLE 呢，他做错，他这一次有10分左右嘞。最后一题4分，最后一题4分，他是忘了那个0，那个是写错了。
哎呦，这样子的话怎么办呢？
所以 OK， 所以我提议说，我也是有跟你分享，就是当他做题的时候呢，我建议呢，就是可能在他那个思想比较清空的时候做，会效果会好一点。它就会比较集中。
好的。
就举个例子啦，可能早上起来什么都没有做，吃完早餐才做卷子，那个效果应该会好一点点。
好的。
它完全就是心态上的问题了。还有一点，我要再重新的emphasize 一下，就是他开始没有用我的方法了，他有这个趋势，他开始有这个趋势。
哪里可以这样子？
所以我希望他不要忘记我们的初心。我们的初心就是什么？尽量用我的方法，然后就尽量少错。OK， 可以哦，雨欣。OK。你应该知道我们的方法一般都会让你可以拿到比较多分，或者让你减少你的错误，所以 就不要再回去以前了。OK，这个问题，所以我不想他再回去以前那种那种习惯了。好，
对对对，
OK，
好的，谢
谢
老师，
谢你们，谢谢你们，
拜拜，
拜拜，
拜拜。
拜拜。
Thank you，拜拜。